So today I'm gonna make the easiest tutorial I think out of all of them. I was trying to think of something quick and easy to make because the kids are gonna start school in a few minutes. They'll be waking up soon, so I just wanted to make sure I got some kind of content out. Anyway, so this one, as I said before, is super duper easy, but this is probably gonna move fast and for a few reasons. As you can kind of see the angle of this camera, first off, I couldn't find the charger to my real camera, so I'm using my cell phone, and I had to angle it like all kind of really weird ways to try to get a good position for you guys to see. So anyway, let's get started. We are going to be making bath salts. Let me show you an example of what I'm making. So this is a bag of pre-made bath salts that obviously are for purchase on my website, but I'm going to show you how to make this from scratch. And some of you may already know how. It's super simple. This one I'm just going to scent in vanilla and rose essential oil. So what you're going to need is some Epsom salt, baking soda. You'll need some mica, and you can look this up if you don't know what it is. It's just a mineral, like a powder mineral. I have the two essential oils that I'm going to use, vanilla and rose. And I have the baggie that I'm going to put it all in. So I have 2 plates because I'm going to mix the baking soda mixture in this one. So let's start with that. With the baking soda, and there's no specific measurements. You just want to make enough to fill that package. So I don't really know how much this comes out to, but that's what I'm using. And I'm going to add to that some mica, if I can get it open. And you add as much as you want. It really just depends on the depth of color that you are trying to achieve in your bath salt. So I don't think I'm going to add a ton of it because, mica doesn't it dissolves, but it kind of leaves a film in the tub. So you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it, in my opinion. All right, so this is going to be the scented portion of it. And so then you'll add, I'm adding, this is the rose scented essential oil, and you just want a few drops. And this is the vanilla, so I'm going to do a few drops of that. Probably a little bit less than the rose. Okay. And then you just want to mix it together. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to mix it all together until the clumps are out. You want to kind of rub those out. And if there's still a few clumps in there, don't worry about it. But I think with the holiday season coming up on us, this will make a really simple, inexpensive gift idea. So if you're thinking of, some gifts to hand out to friends and family, this is a really cool idea. The only thing I would probably recommend doing differently from what I'm doing is, the container that you put it in. You don't have to use this one. This is just a really inexpensive one that I'm using for the sake of tutorial. And obviously the ones that I'm selling would be in something similar because it's inexpensive. But if you're gonna gift it, you may want to use something else. It's entirely up to you. So basically now we're gonna go to the bath salt. The Epsom salt, and you want to make sure you just get the plain Epsom salt. Okay, so I'm going to pour some of this out. And that might be too much, but I mean, I may make a few bags of this one. I don't know. So the way I do it is I alternate like with the colors. So I'm gonna start with just some of the salt and put this in first. And with this bag, you want to push it down a little bit because it kind of gathers, you know, like right at the bottom. I can't really show you, but it gathers at the bottom. And so, yeah, I alternate. That's the bath salt. And then you want to put some of the scented baking soda mixture in here. And I'm going to add more bath salt. Yeah, so that's probably enough. Like typically I would alternate, but I think I kind of overdid this one. So it's a little too full, but you get the idea. And you know, you can make it as neat as you want, but this is the general idea of what you're trying to do. You just alternate from the salt to the baking soda mixture to the salt, you know, okay? And that is that. I mean, if you want to make it even cuter, like in my opinion, you can add like fresh flowers to this mixture. I can show you what I have. I mean, you can add them whole or you can crumble them. Let me go see what I have in this minute. So these aren't roses. These are, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that's that. Or you can use, these are like rose petals. So you can use rose petals. You can probably crush them up in here too. So let me show you. If you want to crush these in, or maybe even in the salt, this would be a good idea too. If you like crush the petals in the salt, I've seen that done before. So if you want to do it this way, I'm going to show you that option as well. Hold on. Okay. So let's say we are making a version with the crushed rose petals in it. I'm just gonna crush it into the salt like this. And you still use that same method, like of alternating between the two. The only difference is this one now has, you know, roses in it. So all right, so yeah, then you just alternate. Then add the other one on top. And I don't have any gloves on because these are not any that I would sell. So, you know, I'm just using this example for a tutorial. I don't think I've ever made any with the crushed rose petals in it, which is not a bad idea. I just haven't done it personally. All right, so this is actually pretty cute, like this. Okay, so this would be the last layer, and I'm going to show you how this one looks. This is how this one turned out. All right. So that is pretty much it, guys. I mean, obviously this is, as I said before, is going to be a super quick and easy tutorial. Feel free to use it if you want. And thank you guys for watching.